Despite reports in the mainstream media painting all native reserves with one brush when it comes to a lack of financial accountability, Kahnawke is not part of that picture. Ryan Rice, the Executive Director of Finance for the Mohawk Council of Kahnawke, explains.
In terms of accountability, what we provide to the community, there's a lot of areas that we cover. One is our annual audit, which is available to community members on request. We also do an annual report, which communicates a lot of our actual financial performance during the year. We do a press conference at the beginning of each fiscal year, talking about our program budgets and the dollars linked to each one. And most importantly, within our accounting department, we have an outstanding staff in terms of checking backup documentation, verifying expenditures. I mean, they do a great job. Things are looked at 2 and 3 times in most cases. There are no expenditures without backup documentation. We have an auditor that works with us every year. Very pleased with our performance. They compare us to private companies in terms of financial controls, accounting controls, which are very solid. And we also get recognition from our federal funding agency, Aboriginal Affairs, who gives us a letter each year just commending our financial performance and controls.
I just wanted to take this time to give a hats off to our finance department and the people responsible for balancing our budget on an annual basis, that we are very transparent and accountable for every penny that flows through this community. There are a lot of First Nations that it seems don't have the same kind of, skill level, but the federal government also has a responsibility and for them to do due diligence to ensure that communities that are given these large sums of money are being accountable and have the tools and resources and expertise to ensure that balanced budget.
In terms of MCK's accounting auditing process, it's an annual process, happens once a year. It starts in May and it usually concludes in early July, so it's a lengthy process. There's 2 sources where it goes. One is a consolidated financial statement, which is not just the MCK, but the other organizations that are part of our federal funding agreement, including Dewadunizakta, KSCS, Kahnawake Fire Brigade, the Cultural Center, and the Education Center. A consolidated financial statement report is given to our regional office, Aboriginal Affairs. So they provide the funding annually, so it's their documentation of record to show that the dollars are being spent in the areas according to our agreement.
For the Gazette to highlight Kahnawke's abilities, it would be nice if community members took that as an acknowledgement on behalf of the community that the Mohawk Council is doing a good job to ensure that all the money is accounted for, and that we are one of the leaders in ensuring that our money is stretched as far as it can be.